Hey, Countess, can I talk to you about something?
Sure, Heather, what's up?
What do you think about interspecies relationships?
Uh,
Like, I know they can be difficult to represent, and sometimes they can be met with a lot of controversy, but you think they can work, right?
um, well,
I just need to know if there's hope, Countess. And if not, just let me down easy.
well, uh, you see.
I just need to know that this isn't as good as it gets.
Wait, what just happened? Hello, ponies of the net. I'm Countess Rose, and this week I'm joined by Her Royal Highness, Princess Heather Blossom. And we shall be covering the fanfic, An Affliction of the Heart.
For those of you unaware, you lucky fools, An Affliction of the Heart is a romance story between Kuno, the fickless changeling, and Warden, the sad Pegasus. In Volume 1, these two find each other briefly after the events of a Canterlot wedding, when Kuno was blasted back by Countess's Shining Armor's love bubble. Apparently love hurts, and you'll see that theme be pretty prominent throughout this fic. Warden finds our heroine in a field injured and deaf, and takes her prisoner. Kuno considers her days numbered, as without love she will certainly die. Luckily, or unluckily depending on who you are asking, a kind of reverse Stockholm Syndrome scenario plays out.
With the affection Kuno receives from Warden, she is able to turn the tables on her captor and gain her freedom. But instead of leaving to rejoin her fellow changelings, she stays behind to prove that changelings aren't monsters, which was the thought process Warden was working with. Now this Phillies and Colt is where things get interesting. Wait, is interesting the right word? No, it's not. Things just get plain weird from here on out, guys. Seriously.
As one or more flamboyant personalities would put it, nothing but drama ensues. Where do I begin? I mean, there's the whole on opposite sides of the conflict thing going on for them. Oh, and Warden is an ex-drug addict who now grows drugs for a criminal outfit.
And not just any drug, this here be a super drug. Not only does it make you see things, but it jacks with your short-term memory, is great for relieving pain, and if you mess with it wrong, it can make you go boom if it comes in contact with water.
Easy to see why anyone would want to get their hands on it, but things don't stop there. Did we mention Warden has a dead wife? Yep, dead wife. Kinda why things just turned even more south for this guy. Like I said, sad Pegasus.
Poor Warden. The world just seems to use him as a doormat. But it's not all bad, seeing fact he was born without a backbone. Now let's throw a changeling in the mix. What can go wrong?
I guess everything. Kuno gets the wise idea to get the drug cartel off Warden's back through intimidation, which seems to work at first until the criminals go to Warden's cabin and beat them both senseless, turning Kuno into the guard and leaving Warden with a broken leg and crippled wings.
Fun fact, Kuno is German for wise, honest advisor. She just fits her name so well.
Oh, Mama Kuno. Such a sick sense of humor.
So Kuno is captured, Warden is crippled and very, very sad, but somehow finds the determination to drag himself all the way to the royal palace to save her. But has his flank handed to him by Shining Armor. But yay, Princess of Love to the rescue! Countess tells Shining to let them go, so Kuno and Warden walk off into the sunset.
Or limp, more like.
Well, yeah. They don't get very far though because Warden collapses and has to be hospitalized.
For about a week. In fact, what was the time span of this entire fic?
About 2 weeks? If you count the time Warden is in a medically induced coma.
Seriously? Disney princesses ain't got nothing on this.
Well, at least the Disney princesses get the guy in the end. Kuno ends up leaving Warden behind, her parting gift a plot of land in the frozen north so he can live out his dream of growing some really rare crystal ice berries.
As tasty as that sounds, their separation does not last. A year later, Kuno pops back in and claims to know what love is.
Sweetie, it took you a year to figure out that the pony who dragged himself broken and bloody several miles to save you getting beaten up by his boss in the process, is madly in love with you, and you just pop up out of the blue expecting him to take you back?
Oh, he takes her back. This is Warden we're talking about here. He's as forgiving as a sick, crippled puppy. A sad, sad puppy.
Wait a second. Did you say this was volume 1?
Yep.
How many of these are there?
5, one of which is ongoing.
Okay, I'm done. Are you done? Because I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Good night. Okay, I'm done.
Well, I have some closing thoughts. Interspecies relationships are great. Good fun. But not here. Every turn there's just more and more obstacles for these two to face, and there isn't even a satisfying catharsis. Especially since these are just two ridiculous characters. One was designed to make you feel bad for him, and the other is just impulsive, short-sighted, and generally annoying.
Overall, this fic is meh. The characters are nothing to write home about. The story is short, a pretty quick read, but so much happens within it. The couple of fluff chapters don't really do much because they're typical romance chapters shoved up into a story that's trying to be serious. Wait, no. I do not know what this fanfic is trying to do. Is fluff chapters serious chapters? I don't know. The epilogue itself confuses / pisses me off. Don't get me wrong, I love a story where everyone's happy in the end and everything works out. But I feel like the epilogue was just tacked on so that the next 4 volumes could happen. And the ending with Kuno leaving Warden, I thought matched her character better personally, rather than her coming back claiming she loves him. I call bull. So much bull.
Well, live with the fact that it only gets worse from here on out. As for now, I'm Heather Blossom.
And I'm Countess Rose, and this was an Affliction of the Heart. I need my summer plushie now. Heather, you know where the door is.